Should you set up an LLC before starting your Amazon business? Should you get an LLC, a S Corp? I'm going to answer this video today. So I've seen a lot of you guys asking, do I need an LLC? Do I need an S Corp? What is the best? Guys, it's the same thing, okay? An S Corp is a type of LLC. I'm going to explain the difference for you later. It's all about how the IRS see you as an entity, how they are going to tax you. So, to answer the questions, first, I'm not a tax expert. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a tax expert. I studied business, I studied law. And however, I've started a lot of business, probably 10 by now, probably 10, 11, 12, something like that by now. It's been a few years that I've been doing this business stuff. So every time I started a new business, I started a new LLC, because that way you can open a business bank account. You can get everything that you need. You can get business credit when you get your EIN. Just start by setting up your LLC. It does not cost much. If you don't want to do it in your own state, I would recommend to do it in New Mexico, because you do not have to think about it. And it's how I did it. So ask somebody else if you want to make sure, because I'm just some random guy on the internet, but I'm just telling you guys about my experience. So right now, when I start a new business, I started in New Mexico. Why? Because it's just $50, one-time fee. You don't have to think about making an annual report and stuff. So it's way easier. You just do it one time. You need to get a registered agent to set up an address over there. It's like $20 a year, $30 a year. And you know, compared to Florida where I'm living, you need to pay, I think it's $150 every single year. And like, I always forget to make my business filings. So because of that, I need to spend like $400, $500 as a renewal fee. I forgot what it's called, because when you do not do your annual reports, your business gets dissolved. So for that reason, this is why I'm telling you, if you want to do it like me, just set up your LLC in New Mexico. It's just $50 and you need to file it one time. That's it. Then you can forget about it. After that, go to the IRS website, get an EIN. An EIN is basically like a SSN, but for your business. With that, you can open a business account, you can get business credit. This is the first thing you need to do. Of course, you will need to build your business credit before being able to get loans, to get credit cards. But this is the first step. Now, do you need a LLC or do you need a S Corp? So, basically, you just get your LLC set up. Don't think about it yet. You will need to think about that when you get your EIN from the IRS, okay? So, an S Corp is, how is it called? I forgot what it's called, but basically the LLC is your business entity. There's multiple types of business entity. Just get an LLC. Do not complicate things. You will be able to complicate things if you want to later down the line with your CPA. Ask him all your questions, but first set up your LLC. You are going to need to choose between three different entities, not entities, but between three different things when you get your EIN. So when you file with the IRS. One of them is the S Corp. So this is not the one you're going to choose. You can choose between the S Corp, partnership, and a single member LLC. Yeah, this is how it's called. So from those three, start with the single member LLC. It's just easier. It's just your income just get taxed as it's just a pass-through entity. Your corporation is not going to get taxed. You're going to return your income on your personal tax forms, whatever. It's going to be taxed as your own income, okay? It's way easier when you start. Do not let this stuff complicate your life and stuff. You can move to an S Corp later. But first, start by creating your LLC. File it as a single member LLC, and then move on with your life. Open your business account, start working on your business credit, go on with your business. Do not spend 30 days, 2 months, 3 months on that stuff. It's not worth it. It's going to be worth it when you start making more money and you want to save on tax. So from there, talk with a CPA, see if you need to change your business from a single member LLC to a S Corp. See what's more beneficial for you, but when you start, do not spend too much time on that. I will have in the future maybe a CPA. I'll try to get a CPA to come on my channel and explain to you the difference and when you will actually need to make the switch. When you start, once again, set up your LLC. If you want to make it the easy way, get a registered agent on On Google, type New Mexico registered agent. So you can get a new registered agent in New Mexico. Set up your LLC. Just type same thing. Do not use LegalZoom and all that stuff. I'm gonna give you the exact website. So it's sos.state.nm.us. Just search for create a business in New Mexico, Secretary of State. You're gonna go to the Secretary of State's website, and from there you can file for your business. It's just $50. No need to go through LegalZoom to pay hundreds of dollars. It's easy. Guys, if you know how to use Google, it's super easy. Just do that. Type on Google, start a business in New Mexico. Go to make sure you're on the Secretary of State's website. So once again, the website is sos.state.nm.us. I'm too lazy to write it down here, but make sure you go to that website. It's gonna cost you $50. And that's what you need to do. I would say just create an LLC so that way you have a separate bank account. Do not do it with your own bank account, and it's gonna be a responsibility. You're gonna feel like, okay, especially if it's your first business, you're finally gonna feel like a business owner, and you can move on with your life and start taking care of your business. So this is my advice. Once again, I'm not a tax professional, but this is what I would do. If you do not know what to do, if you do not know how to do it, just get a CPA, get him to handle all this stuff, but it's gonna cost you money. You can easily save that money. I've done it ever since I created my first business in the US when I was 20. I think I was 20. I've done it myself. It's super easy. Do not go through LegalZoom. I release a new video every day. Come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. if you want to see it. And if you want to learn how to manual source to find product to sell on Amazon, check out this other video. I'll see you in the next one.